Who am I? Just a well-balanced person.
There's a saying that says, I have a favorite basketball player. He calls me Mom.
With the 8th pick in the 2006 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Rudy Gay from the University of Connecticut.
Lob for Rudy! He owns the night! Rudy for the win! Yes! 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 3 seconds to go. Rudy Gay, the winner.
Who is Rudy Gay?
Rudy Gay is my youngest child. He was the blessing that, we always wanted. After having 3 girls, you try again and hope and pray that it's a boy, and it was.
How has it been to kind of just bear witness from him growing from being, a friend as a child,
right,
to now being Rudy Gay?
It's been actually great, I can actually say when I met him, and this was exactly what he wanted to be. This is the dream he set out to be. And he was like, one day I'm going to make it to the NBA. I'm going to be a professional basketball player.
We know Rudy Gay, the basketball player, but now we take you back home to Baltimore, where it all started. Well, talk to me just about your mom and your dad, because I know another important part of who Rudy is and where he worked on his skills was your mom's backyard, right?
Yes, backyard, front yard.
Front yard, where the hoop was.
Once he acquired the interest, he slept with a basketball. I would wake him up in the morning for school and pull the covers back, and it would be a basketball. He literally slept with a basketball. Yeah, he did.
Were you afraid the basketball was going to get taken while you slept, or what happened?
Let me put myself in my 6-year-old self. I don't know. I just, I felt like early on that was my life, and I always wanted to be. I guess it was wishful thinking. You have dreams and stuff. I guess literal dreams of playing basketball, having a basketball in my hand. But sometimes at night I work on my form, just shooting the ball in the air, and I got in trouble a lot because it would hit the ceiling. And we had people living above us, so those people, I wish they would know who was doing that.
Yeah.
I've actually got to see every step. I've been there since elementary school, seeing him play. I started out playing against him. And then from middle school to high school to college to professional, I was there the whole time.
Over 20 years of friendship?
Yeah, well over 20.
You got to be strong in whatever you do. And he's my son. I'm proud of him. He's seen the ups and downs that I've been through. But like I said, he excelled, and I'm glad to see him doing what he's doing.
What is basketball culture like in Baltimore and getting the respect of the city?
Baltimore is a different kind of city. It's kind of the strongest survive. It's not just physically, it's mentally too. There's a lot of distractions that, that happen, and it got a lot of my friends. But I was just one of the ones that, no matter what, it just made me more hungry. The more things that got in my way, it just made me want to focus more on basketball because, other people chose different outlets. I always wanted that to be my outlet. So I wouldn't let anything else distract me.
It wasn't until Duty, and he said, Ray, do you really know, what you have here? And I said, what do you mean, Duty? He said, Rudy is an NBA prospect. I said, oh, really?
Rudy being Rudy, he created a lasting impression. It gained the attention of Cecil Kirk, Anthony Lewis, they called him Duty, their coach.
He saved a lot of lives, man. I wouldn't be here without him. What he did in the inner city in Baltimore, he saved so many kids' lives just like myself, whether they're in the NBA or not. I would be across town, doing God knows what. He would call me and be like, where are you? And he'd know I probably shouldn't be there. He'd just come pick me up.
Thanks for sharing that. No, it's powerful. You have touched a lot of lives, and so I know how hard it is to lose someone, and to lose someone that gave so much to you, but it's clear his influence is
Yeah.
evident on who you are and what you give back to the community now.
High school was like, that was one of the first turning points in my life where I had to be like, okay, I have to, be flexible and learn different things. I think it saved me in some way. Like I said, I had so many different things in my life that could have turned me a different way. And me going to Spalding and seeing outside of the box that I was in, it helped me push even further to, to be who I am today.
The coaching staff and the players, everybody bought in. And the one thing about Rudy that I really remember that was very impressive was he was really happy for his teammates. It wasn't just about him, which made him a great leader.
How was Rudy Gay like in the classroom?
An absolutely fantastic student. One of the things I always loved about Rudy was that he was always willing to ask for help and just always a really nice kid. And as an educator, as a teacher, that's what you want.
Those things translated on the court, and that's why we, won a couple championships and finished 25, 30 wins or something like that. So it was just a pleasure to coach him and be around him, really.
You want the student that is willing to work, that's willing to ask for help, that's willing to just learn. I mean, and I think that has transpired into his career.
I worry about him, and I've always worried about, his injuries or when, things weren't going so well and he'd be down, and I do a lot of praying, a lot of praying.
Speaking to this summer, he had his surgery and being at that age that he's at and having to come back, I mean, he's always in the gym. I mean, even if it's not basketball.
Yeah, he's been through a lot. He's been injured and this and that, and he came back. Because now the Achilles, a lot of times people don't really come back from that.
Yeah.
But he came back from that, and he's working now, at his age and still out there and turning the points out.
It's just a constant professional, just being a professional about it. Like, this is your job, this is your profession. So it's like, this is what I have to do.
How did this gym come about?
It came about because of, for one, his love for the sport and his love for community. I mean, he always wanted to put something back in Baltimore where people could go.
Pickup USA isn't to make basketball players. I think it's just an outlet. I think we need more things where people can, have structure, in those type of cities. And, that's just one of the options I provided.
It's a safe space. It's somewhere you can go to clear your mind. You're developing your skills. You can come in here every day.
It's honestly just something, I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
I'm there all the time. I go in there, I go shoot, work out, play. I have people coming in and say, thank you for bringing it to the city, and I appreciate that because this is something like, when I'm in the position, I thought about different things that I wish I had when I was that age, and Pickup USA is definitely one of them.
I'm really proud of him. I am.
3 words to describe Rudy Gay.
He is kind-hearted, a 6'9" NBA player who's my son.
Humble, funny, and hardworking.
How would you describe Rudy in 3 words?
I love you.